Hey, it's me, Brian, with TeachSelfAwareness.com. In this video, I'm going to answer the question that people often ask me. Brian, how can I know for sure that I am spiritually awake and self-aware? Self-aware. Let's get started. So, what am I talking about? I'm talking about answering the question, how can we know if we are self-aware, spiritually awake? Well, there's a lot of different ways to know this, and in this video I'm going to show you a simple experience and a simple practice that will help you validate the fact that you are self-aware. So, let's get started. The first thing to do is to pause and get calm by focusing on taking a few slow breaths, right? Conscious breathing settles our emotions. It dials down all of that emotional energy that we have going on in our body, in our mind, right? So what I mean by pausing and getting calm is, I mean to take a slow inhalation, hold it at the top of the breath, and then let go. And when you let go, feel the sense of ease and comfort that washes over you, washes through you. Now, mentally, focus on the detail of the breathing. That means the in and out of the breath, what it's like for the air to fill up your lungs, that quiet pause where it stops when you're holding your breath, and the flow of the air coming out as you exhale and get into that peaceful, easy stillness. That's what we're looking for. So pausing and getting calm is to bring our awareness to conscious breathing and then to feel in our physical body and in our emotions a sense of stillness. So when you're in that space, right, it's such a nice space. You've entered into that spiritual dimension out of your physical, mental, and emotional self, out of your body, out of your thoughts, out of your memories, right? Out of your personal story, whatever's going on for the day. You're up and out of that. And just by conscious breathing, you enter into this quiet, serene space of stillness, this consciousness, this vastness, this non-material space of awareness, right? So that's what it kind of feels like to be self-aware. So the next way that you can validate if you are self-aware and spiritually awake, living in your consciousness, living in your awareness, is simply put your eyesight onto something out there in the world. In this case, I'll use a stapler, right? A stapler. Now what's happening here is I move my awareness onto the stapler, and really I move as awareness through myself, through my memories, through my mental world of memories and shapes. And that's how I identify that as a stapler. See, when I see that image, that object out there, it sorts through all the images in my memory, all the shapes in my memory that I've learned about, and then it brings up the thing that looks like a stapler, and it brings up the word, the name or label associated with it. So that's how I know that that's a stapler, right? So I'm not really seeing the stapler so much as I'm looking through the database of myself, through that filter, that lens, and that is reminding me of the pattern called stapler. So look, I am an awareness looking through a self at the world around me, right? So if you want to get a feel for what it's like to move around the world as that consciousness, as that awareness, just put your eyesight on one object and then just notice it, detach from it, and move on to another. Go from a stapler to a tree out the window. Move from that tree to one of the tree's leaves. Notice it. Notice that the leaf is just a word. The shape of the leaf is just you drawing on your memory of leaves, right? You're not yourself. You're out of yourself. You are self-aware. You're aware of yourself and all the data and information, all the intellectual labels and words and emotional content that resides in your personal self, right? So, just by moving around from object to object out there in your environment, you can get a feel for what it's like to be spiritually awake, to be a spirit, to be an awareness, to be consciousness, to just be. So, enjoy your day. Enjoy pausing and getting calm with conscious breathing to exit yourself and rise up into that conscious space of freedom. Enjoy looking at the world through yourself and all of the different variety of things that you can experience in the physical, mental, and emotional part of your makeup. Enjoy your awareness.